What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Bear Down Boys, where we haven't been here in over a year, but we're back to do a mock draft because we want to have fun. So we're all four here. It's the first time we're all four in one area for once in our lives. So we're doing mock drafts. Jarrett, you're kicking us off.
Bro had a year to get better at intros and didn't improve at all.
He got
You
worse.
guys have not been watching Dueling Fades or fucking Curb Stomp. I'm not good at intros.
No, you're
I'm
right, I
not
don't
into
watch
wrestling. I don't watch that at all.
You can watch it for 5 seconds, realize the
John
intro's working.
Cena. Side note, Duck, I need you to post the picks back on the thing because it's gone for me. But anyways, I know I picked number 1 with the Tennessee Titans. So we're going to go with the most shocking pick in the history of football, Cameron Ward. Such a shock. No one saw that coming. Whoa, crazy.
I'm gonna keep up the consistency because I think it's fairly certain that the Browns are gonna take Travis Hunter.
Yeah,
It-
that
he's
is
kinda
the
like-
correct pick.
These are no dub picks. I think this is when the draft
with
really
the
starts.
Well, I
first
mean,
pick.
Abdul Carter could go too. Just
Now we
just
have the
because
woman
of that
making a
thought.
pick. Let's see how far downhill this goes.
Oh God.
Yikes! That was uncalled for.
Totally. Nicole, go! Whoa!
That was kind of mean. Do you want to apologize? Before
You're not
I
as
make
bad
this
as
pick?
Grayson. Now make your pick.
All right. With the third overall pick, the New York Giants select. I have to look really closely. Will Campbell, offensive tackle, LSU.
Wow. Okay.
I don't hate it.
Wait,
Yeah.
time out. Before we continue, what jersey is that? Is that Leonard Williams?
Straight
He's
hand.
not-
I was gonna say that's definitely Michael Strahan.
that makes a lot more sense. I don't know why I forgot that people played football before this year.
That is the thing they did. Actually,
Also,
yes.
didn't Leonard Williams wear 99 with the?
Was that what it was?
Giants?
Yeah, it was 99.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't know ball. Non-ball knower over here.
Yeah.
Oh wait, shit. Who's
That's my pick. But that
What is he
that
doing?
makes things. I don't know. He's moving shit
throws
around.
a wrench in
I'm
Sorry,
trying to put us in
ignore it.
draft order, and I'm stupid and just didn't. I went backwards.
No shit. Real quick. Basketball news. Jarrett Peyton Pritchard just got named 6th man of the year.
Woohoo!
not surprised? Greatest man
Oh.
in the history of sports. I love Peyton Pritchard. It's my
I mean,
boy.
odds are it's probably Abdul Carter, the Giants.
It's
take, but
def-
I wanted
okay.
to I want to throw a wrench into things.
That's fair.
No,
yeah,
I
Will
like
Campbell
fun.
makes a ton of sense.
Rule
though.
of cool.
No,
I just wanted to throw a wrench into things.
I mess with Will Campbell with the Giants because you look at their offensive line, it is not doing too hot. Evan Neal's a starter. He cannot continue to start in the National Football League.
They need it. I mean, I don't know
Yeah.
who the quarterback is, but they need it.
Right. I mean, as of right now, it would be Russ, and Russ needs
Oh,
a
that's
line.
right.
So,
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh,
but with the Patriots at 4, that makes my job pretty easy. I'm taking Abdul Carter. He just makes a ton of sense for that defense. They need a true number 1 edge, and it'll limit how often Harold Landry's on the field, which is always a win.
Known Landry Harold hater over here.
Landry
Landry
Harold. Yep.
Harold.
Fuck.
I do
Fuck.
hate Landry Harold.
Listen, I just got off work. I'm sleepy.
Oh my God.
Jarrett, you
I'm
are
gonna come across
pick it
as
for the
an idiot
cons.
more than I normally am. Jesus. For the what?
the cons, the Jaguars owners.
Oh, I was
Oh,
thinking
I
like
thought you were like-
convicts, and I was like,
I
what
was
do you
thinking
mean
longest
by
yard
that?
too. I was like, what
Jesus
has been
Christ,
here?
all
What
of
do
you guys
you
don't know your-
mean by that?
don't know-
No, I know who
Alright.
Shad Khan is. That's just not where my brain went because I'm not a fucking weirdo.
My
You
brain
say
went to
cons with
Catholics versus
football.
convicts, and I was like, that's a weird thing to bring up
See,
right now.
My brain was the cons from The Longest Yard, like the Mean Machine versus
Paul
the Guards.
Crew.
Yeah, I was like, are we Paul Crew to the Jaguars? What the hell?
All right. So, given how this draft board has fallen, I think the only place I can really go here is going to piss off Miller exponentially, knowing that he's going to pick for the Bears in a few picks. But they do need a running back because ETN kind of doo-doo. So why
He's
not
also in the last
go
year of his deal?
with Ashton GT?
Makes a lot of sense. And I'm
I-
okay with that. I'm just gonna piss you off more when we get to 10.
What?
Oh no!
Are you that
Go
upset?
back! Go back! I know your sick games.
So I am picking for the Raiders. Do you know the Raiders
He's
that
making
much?
the pick. He's making the.
Let
Let the
him
dog
make
make
the
the
pick.
pick. He knows more than you do.
He's right because I really don't know what the fuck is going on with the Raiders.
He's saying Membu. I can hear him.
I was thinking the offensive line, but you know, pretty solid there still.
I mean, not really. DJ Glaze is a starter. Colton Miller is like
who the fuck is
light
GD
years-
Glaze?
exactly. Point proven.
pretty solid. Who the fuck are any of them? Rah!
That's fair.
Colton Miller's in the last year of his deal and is like a light year away on his extension.
Knowing how the Raiders pick, they always take a reach in the first round. They always pick someone wild. So I'm just gonna go with Kelvin Banks. I know it's not that wild.
That's
they
a
went for
better
Jason.
pick than Membu.
Is it?
Yeah, I think he's better than Membu. I don't like Membu all that much.
Knock it off.
All right,
Hook 'em
Jets. I don't have
horns,
a Jets
guys.
jersey.
Shout out the University of
J-E-T-S.
Texas.
Jets.
Anyways, the New York Jets
Jeez, man,
will be
we whooped
selecting.
their ass. Sorry.
That was a targeting
Sorry,
call
go
at the
ahead.
end of the
Go
game, and also you almost blew it. You were up by like 20.
Suck 17 asses in a row. L loser. Fuck you. Back to the
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 Wow,
least you
draft.
could have done is beat Ohio State for me.
Damn.
Anyways, the New York Jets will be selecting some help for their new quarterback, Justin Fields, and tight end Tyler Warren, Penn State.
I like
Love
it.
that. Very, very. quality
Sadly,
pick there.
with that pick, he's not going to throw it to him. He's only throwing it to Garrett Wilson and no one else. As we know, it's Justin Fields'
I mean,
go-to
we
is
do
throwing
kind of
it to
already
one
know
guy.
that.
We know it more than anyone. He's only throwing it to one man. It doesn't matter if they add more weapons. Or not.
Well, if Ibuka is still there in the second round, which I think he will be, he's their second round pick. Like,
He's still not getting the ball. It's only Garrett. Well, you could draft them, Jesus Christ, and he's only throwing the ball to Garrett Wilson.
no, but Fields has played
Yeah.
with Emeka Ibuka. Like, or has he? Or did he miss him by a year?
I
Anyways,
don't
Ohio
know.
State connection. I like that's going to be their second round pick. So there you go. I gave you two.
All right, so I got Carolina here at 8, and
Shooter Sanders. Mike
no,
Penix pick. Mike
no.
Penix pick.
Well, no, because they have a real quarterback on the roster.
That's so fair.
No, so this was made substantially harder because of a certain player falling, but I think I'm going to let him fall a little bit further. I'm going to go with Jalen Walker out of Georgia, linebacker, edge rusher. He's one of the best edge rushers on the board, in my opinion. I think he's my edge 3. And the Panthers seem to really like him. He can play off-ball linebacker for him a little bit. A lot of Frankie Louvu, that kind of thing.
Jarrett, you are now up for the
Real.
Saints.
So I feel like there's very much one player who I think is personally stands out as being
A Saint.
no, I was gonna say stands out as being a tier above everyone in
Oh,
my
yeah.
humble opinion. But that's a boring pick, and I don't want to do that. I want to do the fun thing. Why not pair one bad quarterback in Spencer Rattler with another bad quarterback in Shadur Sanders? It's a lose-lose, but a win-win for entertainment.
Dude, if Mason Graham falls to the Bears like this, I will ascend to the heavens.
So
I was going to say something a
wonderful.
lot more vulgar, but we're not going to go into that.
No, that's why I didn't say it.
I was going to say this is apparently my pick, even though
Yeah.
it's out of order.
Because you always get the Bears.
we
the
have a
Sure.
mixed, everyone gets a random pick that gets.
We all have our
Okay,
one team
okay.
that's random.
Okay.
But then I tried
Well,
to order it from there. So
yeah. So, Jarrett, you're saved. I'm not going to take a Marion Hampton, as much as I think that would be a home run pick for the Bears at 10. Mason Graham should not be here. So, that is very easily the pick. I think he's the best player in the entire class. And him being here at 10.
I got called a
is-
madman for saying that shit, so I want to be known that I agree.
Yeah, no,
I know I don't-
He's the number 1 player on my board. I think he's
I'm
awesome.
not as much of a film buff as everyone else on the Twitter and whatnot, but from what I've seen, Mason Graham is I think he's my favorite player in the entire class. I also want to point out Daniel Jeremiah did say he could see Mason Graham falling to the 10 to 12 range.
I'd take him in a heartbeat. I guess
And Daniel
He says
Jeremiah
he's not
knows
there.
shit, so that's
yeah.
all I'm saying. I mean, if
I
we had
sh-
the
I'd have
option of
I'd-
both of them, I'm taking Mason Graham. No disrespect to GNT. I actually like.
I would
GNT a
also
lot,
take Graham
but
over Genti.
I think
It's a
Graham's gonna
deep
be
running back class.
Stud muffin.
I should point out as well, I say Graham is the number one player on my board. That's just because I have Travis Hunter split into two players. So like Travis Hunter the corner, Travis Hunter the receiver. He's the best overall player in the class. But if he's just playing one position, then Graham's the best at one position. It's
Not
worded
to
weird.
get too off track. My only thing with that with Travis Hunter is I know a lot of people expect him to play both sides, and he wants to play both sides, but I feel like that's a lot harder to do at the NFL level than college. So I don't really know how that's going to work out.
They'll have to see. I mean, they're gonna let him try it, and then if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. If it does work, then you've got, an incredible football player. But Hunter's the best player in the class. Graham's number 2 is a better way to explain what I was trying to say.
We're probably bringing Michigan fan Nicole over there a lot of joy.
No.
I have one question. I can't remember if it was this year or last year. Travera's board left this year, right?
Yes.
Okay. Well, Shanahan's not going to win this year, so he's going to take Will Johnson, let him rest, and
He's not going to
replace
let him rest.
What do you
He's
mean
gonna,
let him
He's
rest?
going to play.
He's
week
injured.
one.
Not
he's
for
coming
the
off
entire
the
next
injury.
season.
He's
no,
going to be
but like,
healthy
he doesn't
for
need to
week
rush
one.
him back.
He won't be rushed back. He's
I'm
going
saying,
to be
but
100% fully medically cleared by week 1.
I'm
if
just
he
saying,
goes
he
to
doesn't
the
need to rush
Niners at
back.
If he goes to the Niners at 11, he is their CB1 week 1, no question, no
Nah.
doubt about it.
You gotta let him
I
sit
got
for
that.
3
I'm just
years
saying
to make sure
they don't
he
need to rush
You
him back.
gotta let him simmer. You gotta let him forget how
The
to
whole
play
team
football.
kind of sucks right now. They don't have
No,
anyone.
they
They all left.
don't. Their
They
whole
all
team
left.
doesn't suck.
They got
Dude,
to
I'm
pay Brock
sorry.
Purdy.
Okay, so oh no, they have to pay a top 12 quarterback.
I missed this.
This is why we
And
need
yet,
to bring BBB
Everyone
back.
left. They got rid of fucking Debo Samuel. Oh no. Oh
Oh,
no.
think about
Whatever will
Ted,
they
but
do?
like that is, I don't know.
That would have
Whoa,
made
they got rid of
sense for that
Javon
guy. Well, actually, no,
Hargrave
he
too,
would've.
brother.
Oh
He's
yeah, they
not
lost
there.
Devon Hargrave. It's like the deepest D tackle class ever. And you can find a Debo Samuel equivalent player in like the 5th round. The Niners are fine. Calm your tits.
Anyways, with the 12th overall pick, the Dallas Cowboys select Omarion Hampton, UNC. Jerry loves his running backs. He loves taking them in the first round. I think they need a running back. They need some help back there. They got no one.
Fair enough.
Jarrett?
Respect to you, buddy.
I'm just letting this be know. I did
on the board.
absolutely zero prep before this. This was a fuck it, we ball, go off vibes picks. So with that being said, given this is the shittiest quarterback class probably like ever, other than like what the Kenny Pickett year, the Dolphins potentially could need a quarterback because Tua has like brain made of soup at this point, but not really an option there. There's also issues, with like some of the older players wanting to be traded away, like Jalen Ramsey, Tyreek Hill, stuff like that. Hypothetically, you lose Tyreek Hill. You still have Jalen Waddle, but you are going to need another receiver, and I think there's a very, very good receiver that has been falling, and pairing him with Jalen Waddle, hypothetically, if you trade away Tyreek Hill, seems like the most fun shit I've ever seen in my entire life. So why not go with Tet McMillan from Arizona?
Wow, not who I thought you'd go with.
I know who you thought I was going
with.
Or tag to us.
Because
Hey,
he would have
no.
made a lot of sense too.
But I know, okay, for people, I'm a UT fan. He thinks Matthew Golden. I love Matthew
Yeah.
Golden a lot. But Tet is my receiver 1 in the class,
Fair.
personally. Love that guy. And I think pairing, speed demon Jalen Waddle with big ass bitch Tet McMillan, like, that's a
Who
win-win.
also
man.
wins over the middle. very
Rule
well.
of cool. That's fun as shit. That would be like, just entertainment.
Sure.
So I'm gonna make Nicole happy again with the Colts pick because the Colts they need more receiving options for whoever it is, Richardson or whatever. They got the wide receivers kind of figured out at this point, but the tight end they got what Mo Alley Cox.
Austin
Go
Hooper
Cox.
better.
So we're taking Colston Loveland.
Yeah.
That's a
I got a little worried for a second where you were going, but I like it.
All right. With that, Atlanta.
Ryan Pace,
Ooh.
Scober.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Let
the
'em cook.
Shylanta Bearkins over here. I think the best case for them is to stick with someone who played in state and go with Michael Williams out of Georgia, who I think is one of the 5 to 10 best players in this class. And he needs a little bit of development, but they've got a decent little rotation. And Leonard Floyd is one of their starters for now. So you gotta get someone else in there. And I like the way he complements Arnold Ebiketie.
Well, this is Nicole's specialty pick, so.
This is my Cardinals. Joining
George.
Greg Dortch on the Arizona Cardinals. They will be selecting Kenneth Grant out of Michigan. Now,
Of
there's
course.
like 90% mocks that have Matthew Golden to the Cardinals. And like, I get it. The receiving room is a little weak, but also respect my Pookie Greg Dortch, please. They need help for MHJ, but that defensive line is like stripped thin. They have no one that is getting to the quarterback, that is getting a lick of pressure. And they need to beef up that defensive line badly. I think if Kenneth Grant is there, I think you take him. Is he the player realistically I think is going to end up a Cardinal Thursday night? No. It's kind of a dream pick. But I think there are other guys who will take over Kenneth Grant. But they need that defensive line, like, badly. If they're like I said so many times last year, if they can't stop the run, they're screwed. And there were a lot of times that was the case. Like most of the time. So Kenneth Grant. Join my Pookie Greg Dortch.
Yeah.
You're up with the Cincinnati Oral Farmers.
What?
What the fuck are you talking? What, you just say words sometimes?
Yeah, I do.
He does. That's true. At least
Fair.
he's honest.
I need you to stop saying odd shit.
No.
See, I have the potential to do the funniest thing ever and go wide receiver.
Please.
But I
Oh
won't
my
do
God.
that because that would be bad for my Pookie Bear Matthew Golden. He's gonna be really good. So instead I'll go with another one of my draft crushes, potentially. But basically he's probably like in my top 3. Which is maybe position-wise, it's a little bit of a reach, but I really like Malachi Starks from Georgia. And the Bengals have one of the worst defenses in the league ever. It's doo-doo. There's not really anything positive about it except Trey Hendrickson. So you got to get some kind of talent on there. And I think Malachi Starks genuinely might go down as like top 3 best like players in this class eventually. I'm a big Malachi Starks guy.
Word. Oh, I have the Seahawks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. The Seahawks currently have Sam Darnold at quarterback, and quite frankly, I don't care. He's got a short-term deal. It's not a lot of money. And the Seahawks are known for being obsessed with athletic quarterbacks. They were really, really in on Anthony Richardson the year he was coming out. So I'm taking Jalen Milroe. He's my QB1. I think he's the best quarterback in this class.
Not Jackson Dart. Okay.
No, Jackson Dart should not play football.
You know,
UFL legend Jackson Dart.
I
Because
really,
the TV
really like.
scouts love him.
Oh, I'm sure they do. He's a quirked up white boy. What's not to love? Just
And his
ignore
name,
the
Jackson
horrible
Dart?
accuracy and lack of notable tools and
He's
everything
such a
else.
Steeler. He's such a
He's
Steeler.
such a stealer.
I hope so. That'd be really fucking funny. That
I
would
have
be
the
worse
Bucs-
than the Penix pick.
I have the Bucks pick because Nicole said Baker Mayfield is my guy. So
I mean, you've kind of made him your guy, have you not?
he is my
Yeah.
guy. I
You could have.
I'll give that.
You had like a month to request another team. If
I didn't care. I was like, yeah, that's
so.
fine. But also I wanted the Bucks pick so I can continue on the tradition from last time we did this because someone's got to be edged in Tampa Bay, for sure.
All right, buddy. All right.
Pack it up.
And I'm not gonna go with Shamar Stewart because I don't like him. I'm
Reasoning?
gonna go
I don't
with
like-
the boy from Boston College. Miller, can you please say his last name is Mr. Donovan?
As a
Is he rookie?
Rocco.
That's
Oh, I
right.
do like him. But
Duck, can I just say what do you not like about Stewart? Is there a reason or you just don't like him?
Because Miller talks about him, and then I say, okay, I don't like him now.
Listen, all I've said about Stewart is I don't want him at 10 because he's too raw, and I'd rather take like Michael Williams. At 19, Shamar Stewart would be a solid pick.
Yeah, but fuck
I'd take him over as a
That's
Rocco.
crazy that Duck
But-
doesn't like him. I thought he liked his men raw, but you know,
Let's get the Denver pick. Nicole's got the Denver pick.
Hey,
All
listen,
right.
we here at BDB stand with the LGBTQ community. I want to make that known.
Better.
Yeah, I was gonna say Nicole's gay.
We just don't like Grayson. That's
Yeah,
all
we
it is,
do.
guys. Nicole, get ready to pick for Denver.
I do have a Denver jersey. It's newly added.
Who fuck's 24?
Is it
Champ Bailey.
Bailey?
I know ball,
Yeah.
guys. I've woken up. The mind is open, and I remember things now.
Champ Bailey and Sean Taylor were like two of my favorite defensive players growing up that weren't on the Bears. So I also have a Sean
Nicole?
Taylor jersey in there.
I mean this in the most respectful way possible. How long did you get to watch? How old were you when Sean Taylor played? Because he didn't play very long for certain
know,
circumstances.
I was 6, but I did love him. I can tell you.
Okay.
I remember
Him,
watching Sean
Champ
Taylor.
Bailey,
Muppet
Jerome
Mix.
Bettis.
Brother,
Like,
you
I
were like
fucking
a
love those
fetus.
Over here.
Yeah, I watched the Bears when I was a kid. Like that was the only thing I watched was like watching football.
This man's like young Sheldon and remembers shit.
I mean,
Grayson,
to
you
be-
look
to
like
be
What's
fair,
the
though,
recipe
I
to the
was-
pot roast, Grayson? What's the recipe? No one
I've
else is
never
gonna get that
watched Young
reference.
Sheldon.
unless
I
they
have
I
no
got
idea
it.
what's happening.
I saw it on TikTok. I've never even
Yeah.
watched the show.
To be fair, that's how I was. Like when I was younger, I knew like the final score of every Super Bowl. I don't anymore because my memory ain't like that. But like I was like popular at school for like being the girl who knew football, so that was fun. Yes, Miller.
Have you ever been tested?
Real.
That's the clip.
Like, with all due respect, have you?
No,
Listen, I
should
don't
look
think
into that.
any of us need to be tested.
Yeah.
I think we all know.
I think we
guys.
all know.
I think we all know.
it's just
Go
where,
team.
you know.
I mean, I
Anyways,
just raised my hand to speak on a fucking podcast. I can't talk.
the most respectful podcast ever.
No,
All right. So there's a couple picks I could see Denver making here. I think they have more pressing needs personally, but Sean Payton loves his running back, and he loves his running back who can catch out of the backfield. And I'm not saying he's good at it, but he can. And Sean Payton kind of salivates over guys like these. Travion Henderson to Denver.
Oh no!
Miller's committing war crimes. No,
No!
I would have
No!
respected the more of the fucking Scatabo praise, just like
I would have too. No, if Travion Henderson has no haters, I'm dead, dude.
Hey, I don't like him either. But I don't think
like
Scattaboo. Listen, I don't think Scattaboo goes in on day one. I think he's likely a round 3/day 3
Yeah.
guy, because it is a deep running back class, through no fault of his own. It's just, I think the size of Travion Henderson, what he could do in a very simplified Ohio State offense, made him look pretty good. And I'm not saying he's obviously not my favorite. I like Judkins more. I'm way more grateful Judkins is out of school than Henderson. I did
Sure.
not fear Mason Graham and Kenneth Grant going up against Henderson when Michigan played Ohio State. That didn't scare me. I feared Judkins a little bit more, but Henderson's size, I think, is what puts him over the edge, and just the fact that he was the feature back. Like Miller, he's gonna get drafted before you want him to. I'm sorry.
As long as he's not by us, I don't give a fuck. Someone else can take DeAndre Swift, but thick. I don't want him.
So there you go. All right, Pittsburgh.
this
Jarrett.
is Jarrett. Please do what I want you to do.
Shit about what the fuck do you want me to do? I don't know.
What should I
Whatever you feel like. I mean,
Hey yo!
I feel bad because my Pookie Bear is sliding way farther than he should be sliding, but I'm not putting him in that situation either. Honestly,
man,
like,
you
who
can't
the-
just look out for your guys. You got to be realistic.
I'm being realistic. That's why I haven't picked him in the last 7 picks, brother.
Pittsburgh
Anyways,
would make a lot of sense, though.
who the fuck is their starting quarterback right now?
No one.
Mason Rudolph.
It's Grayson.
It might as
Yes.
well be Grayson.
You got Grayson back there throwing passes. Fuck. Honestly, I know that. No, hold on. Brain machine. We're gonna find something.
Okay,
else.
wait. While you think, can we just talk about how Aaron Rodgers is going to drag this out for so like he's not gonna make up his mind this week. He's gonna do the Brett Favre thing, and he's gonna skip training camp. So we keep talking about him. So he keeps going on Pat McAfee's stupid little show every Tuesday, and trying to amp up the anticipation. My brother in Christ, no one wants you. You know that meme? Who wants me? No one. 100%. Like
I'm gonna point out, I forgot Aaron Rodgers was alive. I forgot he existed, brother. He
He shouldn't
believed
have a
there's.
job. That's why.
see him and Tomlin have a relationship, but I don't think yeah, I don't think Tomlin's gonna let him go like on the McAfee show every Tuesday. Like I don't think he's
No.
gonna let him do what. Like they have an established culture. Rodgers can't just go in there and do what he wants. I think I wouldn't be surprised if he ultimately ends up a Steeler, but I don't know that anyone wants him. Like dead ass.
Yeah.
He's like
Good.
all of the members with BDB and people who want to love them. Nobody.
Jesus.
Anyways, I've made my decision, and it is not my Pookie Bear. I am sorry. But I think that, their defense is good, but also aging. So they are going to need some people to develop and learn under them while also, getting playing time. And one of the players who comes to mind when you think of aging good Steelers defenders is Cameron Hayward. I think that they could use another D tackle to, play alongside him, play behind him, that kind of a thing. And I am going to go with Walter Nolan from Ole Miss.
I fuck with that.
The stamp of approval from Miller. I appreciate it.
I fucks with it.
Means a lot. It does.
I have the Chargers pick. I'm gonna be so real with you. I don't know the fucking composition of the Chargers roster right now. Miller is all upset.
You had how long to prepare for this, Grayson?
You think I prepared for anything in my life?
To be fair, I don't know that any of us prepared for this.
I know the
Miller,
players,
you've been-
and
No,
I know
you've been prepared for this. You've been doing the whole thing.
Okay, I want to point out, all things considered, I've watched a little bit of film. I know teams off the top of my head. I'm going off vibes. I didn't do preparation. I feel like I've done a pretty
I'm
good
just
job.
going to go
so-
vibes because
Well, your
I'm-
vibes are dumb because you don't
I'm
know
s-
ball.
Oh, my vibes are dumb. I was taking your boy, but no, I'll let him slide more. Get him less money. No, I'm taking you.
I was gonna say Golden makes a lot of sense. They need like a true field stretcher.
Given I could see him going as early as like 12, this is a pretty good pick for the Chargers when Justin Herbert has no one to throw the goddamn ball.
Yeah.
to.
Well, they have Ladd.
Ladarius.
They have one person to throw the goddamn ball to.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
then
a white
now they have
guy.
another
Now-
one.
Two guys to throw the goddamn ball to.
Finally, they have a real wide receiver.
Real.
Who has the?
That's
Green,
okay.
I have the
Oh.
the vaunted Green Bay, the hated.
I'm trying to keep away from the rivals so I didn't fuck them over.
No, I'm trying. I want to be realistic here.
Jackson Dart.
God, I
It's
There's
the
win.
more
corner.
Stewards here.
They need a corner.
Don't.
Then they have
you-
Jair. He's gonna be old. And
No,
like,
no,
"Gee."
they're
Don't you do it?
Miller. Do they need defensive line at all?
I mean, they're edge rushers. I mean, they have your boy, but outside of that, they
know.
could definitely use another edge rusher.
He's. I'm sorry, he has to be subjected to Green Bay. I love him, but
Just put Mike Green because Green Bay. Mike Green Bay.
Mike
Real.
Green is a criminal.
actually?
Unironically,
No, like he's
Yes.
literally a criminal.
Oh,
He's
I didn't
bad.
know that.
he has
shit,
two
really?
USA allegations. Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Holy shit.
one
Okay,
from high school and one from his freshman year at
So he's a
Virginia. That's why he
Brown.
played at Marshall.
so we're gonna just slide. Right
Also,
past that.
don't touch Maxwell Hairston. He also has like a bunch of essay allegations.
Jeez,
the Diddler
man.
duo themselves.
All right, well, they need corner, and Barron is still on the board. Your boy from Texas. I'm sorry.
Don't you fucking do it. Don't you fucking do it.
Oh, good
You
heavens!
gave him away from there, Nicole.
I'm sorry.
Great heavens!
They're gonna take Jade,
Jade, yeah.
Jade Barron. Jared's
Just
left.
God.
Listen, I think they could also use a wide receiver, but I also think they could wait on it too. I think if McMillan isn't there, I don't see them taking Luther Burden. I think Luther Burden actually falls out of the first round. And like Miller said, they need corner. So
All right, I've got
Did my
Minnesota.
starting off not work?
No, it did.
Wait, who did you pick? I walked away.
Your
no.
boy. I thought that's why you
No.
walked
I
away.
thought that's what.
Yeah,
I
that's
walked
what you
away
walked
because I angy. I don't want you. He did no. Hook 'em horns, but sad. This
All right, I'm gonna get weird for the Vikings. Harrison Smith is 11.7 billion years old at this point in his career, and I think can serve as a very, very good mentor. Good God, I can't talk. He can serve as a very, very good mentor to Nick Emanwari from South Carolina, who I don't love, admittedly, but the athletic traits are undeniable, and Brian Flores will find a way to make him work in one way or another.
Jarrett, you are now up to back-to-back picks. You have Houston and LA. So
So
What does
there's
Houston
two
need?
people that, offensive line. They are
Yeah.
they're protecting CJ Stroud with me,
And I'm out there.
Miller at right tackle.
Miller's the center.
I'm
Yeah.
at tight end.
I'm not a center. No, I'm a right tackle.
No,
I'm out on my game
next-
after
You're
Darnell
just
Wright.
Jason Kelsey, too small, but like feisty.
Moving
Don't call me small
on.
but feisty. Don't
You're
do
5'4", okay? You
I'm
know.
not.
He wants you. Anyways, so they're
He
obviously
does.
gonna
He
go
wants to
offensive
touch me.
line. There's two people who come to mind, which is either Josh Simmons from Ohio State. I know there's the injury concern. They don't know how well he's going to come back from that.
Apparently, he got a clean bill recently. Like they said, he is good to go.
Don't care. Didn't ask. I'm kidding. Good information. I'm sorry,
Now
Miller.
Miller's gone.
And you know, the other guy's Tyler Booker, and I know our mock draft literally doesn't matter. It's not going to change the outcome that happens on Thursday, but I'd really like Tyler Booker to fall into the second round so the Bears could potentially grab him.
No,
Uh,
Tyler Booker wouldn't make any sense for Chicago. He's
Don't
slow,
care,
won't play
did
the zone
it!
scheme. He has to play in the gap scheme. If you put him in a zone scheme, he's like Sam Mustipher bad.
You're Sam Mustipher bad because you're a baddie. I'm gonna go with Tyler Booker to Houston. That's my pick. Go team. Oh, and then it's me again. I don't like
you
how
got LA.
guys comment on the picks. I can't. I feel awkward.
No,
Well,
I
we
mean
lost Miller.
they need O line. It's kind of obvious. Anyone on the O line helps their O line. It's that
I'm
simple.
gonna be honest. I was scrolled down too far. I forgot Membu's still there.
So is Shamar. So
Booker's better than Membu. It's okay.
God, I really wish
Spinning his
Colston
chair, I'm
Loveland was
sorry.
still there. He's just invisible. Don't worry about it. He's using his invisibility cloak.
Yeah,
I
I'm the guy
really
from
wish
the
Colston
Amazon
Loveland
show.
was still there because they need a tight end because they have nobody.
fuck you. He's cool. Colson, the Colt Loveland.
Aaron was also he was there. That'd be pretty cool. But Nicole has to ruin my life. I'm thinking it is time to go with not Shamar Stewart because I'm actually
Jihad Campbell. Sorry.
no.
Jared, I have a question.
Yes.
What wide receivers do they have besides Hookah?
Devontae Adams, Tutu Atwell.
That's right. I forgot
You
Devontae.
absolute.
They have a conversation room. Ah!
I forgot Devontae
Shout out
Booker
Jordan
was there.
Whittington. Short out Jordan Whittington. Anyways, I'm gonna go James Pierce Jr. from Tennessee. I know he had there's some off the field stuff and character.
Yeah, but he's
concerns.
just kind of a crybaby.
Don't care. He's good at football.
Yeah, no, I'm saying like his off the field issues don't
Oh.
matter. Like he's just kind of an asshole. He hasn't he knows what consent is.
Which you
so
know-
he's cool.
Well, yeah, we love men who know what consent is.
True.
Let's
Exactly. That's what I'm
go.
saying.
Here at BDB, we love consent.
True.
Anyways, I think he's good at football. Being an asshole sometimes doesn't matter, and you could be. Aaron Rodgers is the biggest asshole on the planet, and he's really fucking good at football. So, yeah.
Sometimes.
So James Pierce Jr. is who the Rams are going to take. Makes it a pretty good, front seven that they're going on in LA.
Hey Miller, quick question.
What?
Is Shamar Stewart considered more of an edge or a D tackle? I know you told me this before.
Edge.
Okay, yeah, then he's going to Baltimore.
He is
Yeah.
edging in Baltimore. Ooh.
He
He's
just
such a
like me
smart
for real.
player.
That's what I would have taken with the Lions.
They should take
No, they should take.
a head coach because Dan Campbell sucks ass.
They should take Jackson Dart to replace Jared Goff.
real. I think
That team's booty. Fuck the Lions. They ain't got shit in Detroit. Oh damn! I don't have another pick. That was my last. Pick.
Womp.
I think if Shamar Stewart's off the board, okay, I'm kind of, you know what? They're gonna go. Derek, is that Harmon,
Harmon.
defensive tackle, Oregon.
The gold eyes don't work.
I can't read it. I think they need. I mean, after their defense died last year, I think they just need like literally
Bodies.
anybody right now. I don't know what my baby. Hopefully, my baby boy Hutch is going to be okay. So for the others, whatever. But I think they just need more guys right now. They need depth.
I could see Detroit being that one team like that happens every so often that just takes one side of the ball throughout the whole
The whole
draft.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah. If Shamar Stewart was still there, I think they'd take him. But I think they go defense. Otherwise.
Miller, you have the Commanders of Washington.
Yep. Is Nick Scorton still there?
Yep.
That's who I'm taking because their edge rushers don't know and don't care. Dorrance Armstrong is one of them. Like, they're not good. They don't have any edge rushers, and I like Nick Scorton a lot.
You also with the Buffalo Bills.
I'm gonna go corner. Amos out of Ole Miss. They need corner help. Their secondary is bad.
Chip like that.
Damn, man. He's just frozen like that. And then we
Miller
have Miller, who's not in frame.
Guys,
He's back.
No,
This is peak BDB right now.
This is. We just need the fireworks to go off and then we're good.
Do I wait for Jared to get back?
No, you don't need to. He still hasn't picked, so he's fine.
All right, hi Miller, I see you.
No, I'm trying to get the fireworks to trigger.
It's because she's on iOS.
Oh, okay.
They don't like her today, though.
it made me lag out.
Am
Am I not back yet?
It was
you-
scary.
It just caught up.
That was crazy.
Oh, cool! But you guys can hear me now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Who did Miller pick?
Scourton
I
and
lagged
Amos.
out. I get back to back.
Yeah.
Now
I
it's-
missed 2 picks.
Now it's
Yeah.
Because you got 2 back-to-back picks.
Well, no, I meant like I lagged out of 2 picks. I don't think I
Oh,
was gone that
yeah.
long.
Nicole.
Slow
Well,
the fuck
it was
down.
kind of just like a simple, like,
Okay, well, I waited for you. The Chiefs, I do have a Chiefs jersey. I have Kelsey. Because of course I do.
White woman.
Take it
off. Take it off. Haters gonna hate. I'm just gonna
It has
shake,
the Super
shake,
Bowl
shake,
patch of
shake,
the Super
shake.
Bowl. I
Blank
worked.
space.
Okay, I worked this one.
You're a blank space,
there.
baby. I don't know why I'm doing a fake microphone when I literally have a microphone next to my face.
I was gonna say. All right. Well, we all saw the Super Bowl, I assume. Miller.
Miller's
like-
fingering
I
his
don't-
chair.
All right, buddy. All right.
Well, anyways, the Chiefs once again after another Super Bowl loss, just like the last one, need offensive line. This is just kind of like, thank you, Miller. Good lord, and I think we get another Oregon boy off the board, Josh Connerly. Connerly, yeah, Junior.
Y'all bitches hate fucking Membu, bro.
That's gonna
Yeah.
continue to hate, so.
Bro might go top 10. We don't even have him third.
No, dude, he probably does, and he's not even gonna go off the board, which is hilarious. Miller.
I think we had someone like this last year too. I don't remember who
Yeah.
it was.
No,
but
we did.
definitely had-
I kind of want to be that guy to just give Philly more than they need and give them Tyreek Williams. I know Miller would hate that. There we go. It went off. But they did lose Sweat and the other guy. I can't remember the other guy's name right now.
Milton
Josh
Williams, you baboon.
Well, that's where the Tyreek Williams would be, replacement would be.
Yeah, Milton Williams and Tyreek Williams are
Let's
nothing
figure it like
alike.
this.
That would be a bad replacement because they are opposite players that have opposite skill sets.
Fair. It's so fair.
Replacing a high quality pass rusher with a high quality run defender doesn't make a lot of sense.
It's true. It's true.
You know where you should go?
Scatterboo.
No.
Equine.
Shut up, Miller.
Take Membu so people don't bully us, please.
Yeah, but
Who
like,
cares?
do they need
Jeff
it?
Stoutland University. Membo needs to go to Jeff Stoutland University. He can play guard. He can replace Mekhi Becton.
No, like in my head,
Go tight end.
Whatever is in your head, throw
No.
it out and listen to what we're saying.
yeah, we're
You
gonna.
Carson Schweitzer. Miller
Fuck you.
Schweizinger. I can't say it. Jesus,
It's a
I'm having a stroke.
Wessinger.
Thank you. I'm having a stroke. Do him.
What did
because
you
it's-
take for Philly?
Ibuka. Emeka.
Ibuka.
I'm sorry. What?
That's the most Grayson. You did see that pick was so bad. Miller came back into frame.
So hear me out.
No,
Hear
there
me
is
out.
no hear me out. This is the equivalent of the Bengals taking Matthew Golden.
They could have.
No, die. End your own life. Not
don't-
really.
They don't
Hashtag
need
suicide prevention.
help
away.
anywhere.
Put it on the screen, Grayson.
Grayson, who's
Put it on the
who's,
screen.
who's their guard? Who's their guard? Who's stepping in for Mekhi Becton? Please tell me.
Not Mekhi Becton.
Right. Who is it though?
Yeah.
Tell me the name.
Real.
They'll find someone. Taylor
It's
Booker.
notable draft bust
Taylor Booker's
Kenyon
gone!
Green. Kenyon
Okay.
Green is their starting guard.
And Philly is known to fix talent.
There is
Kenyon
no
Green
talent.
doesn't have any.
There's
They're
no
the
talent there. Have you
Dodgers
seen him
of
play in
the NFL.
Armand
The
Membu
guy
was
with the
right
fuck-
there. A highly
The Dodgers don't
athletic.
fix anyone. They buy all stars.
They
It's
fix
not
everyone.
equivalent. What?
You
They
need to be
fix
fixed
everyone.
so you can't reproduce and create more stupidity.
Getting 500 bajillion.
You need to be
dollars
spayed
best
like a
player in the
dog.
sport is not fixing anyone. They literally buy all stars in every position. They've never made anyone better. They just buy the best players. That
No,
is
they
not
fix
equivalent.
pitchers.
Fix.
I'm
Yeah.
going to kill you.
To be fair, I kind of just wanted to trade with the Titans just because it would make sense, but no. it's not. I like that pick. I don't
To
care.
make it any
I
better,
will
what do
say,
you mean they're gonna
it's
trade
not
with
the
the
worst
Titans?
pick you could have made, but it was still dumb.
No,
You should
what-
feel bad.
There's been rumors about them trading AJ Brown away at some point.
No,
So
where?
Yeah,
what
so let's
rumors?
replace AJ Brown with a slot receiver.
yeah,
When have they thought about trade? Where have you seen AJ
there's been
Brown
rumors that
getting
have been
traded?
floating around.
That would be dumb.
It would be.
End the
Just
fucking
like
video.
the pick.
End the
But
fucking
see,
video.
this is why we need to bring back BDB. This is
There
so
is the best Bears podcast around, BDB guys.
post once a year.
It's
Bear
one
Claw.
mock draft.
Guys,
too. It's
there was
just-
the Bear Claw didn't exist whenever we made our last podcast. You guys understand that?
That's crazy.
No,
The
oh,
Bear
yeah,
Claw-
'cause we made one
That's our new.
before
That's our
the
new.
draft
Instead
and
of the
then
thumbs
mock
up, we're
draft.
doing the Bear Claw to end every video now.
Actually, out of context, the Bear Claw didn't exist the last time we recorded.
Bear
a podcast.
Claw!
Hilarious. A bear didn't have claws the last time.
Isn't that like
Rawr.
isn't like a pastry, like a Bear Claw or something?
Yeah, donut.
Real.
It's
We're-
very good.
We're changing for the Bear Down boys to the Bear Claw boys. I hate myself.
Miller,
Grayson,
you good
continue
over
to
there?
go on. We gotta end.
I'm just waiting for Jared to like.
I don't shut up. That's the issue. Do the outro, Grayson. Maybe you
Outro.
the quickest podcast
Like,
we've
subscribe,
done.
do whatever. Yell at us for bad picks, especially the last one. Jesus Christ. Like, subscribe, do whatever. All our socials will be in the description below, so check each one of us out. Until next year when we do another mock draft. Bye-bye.
Grayson, do it. Grayson, do the Bear
Arr.
Claw.